just let me know if I'm audible and if my sound is clear and if you can see the books which are here. Just checking if there is any glitch or we are good to go. So today's live is all about these books, Book of Imaginations, which are available as a set of 6 books. And believe me, that these books are really, really wonderful. I am going to show you each and every page from all the 6 books, and I'll tell you that how these books can be helpful to all of you as parents, as teachers, to enhance that creativity, that thinking out of the box ability among your child. So just let me know if I'm audible and if you can see the books. So I'll start giving you a fair review about the books. This live is going to be saved on my channel, so later also you can anytime go and check. So let me start. Just a moment. Yeah, I think it's better now. Okay, so this is book 1, and the cover says that this is best for the age group of 5 to 10 years. And believe me that you can even start with a 3-year-old child. What I have seen in these book is like level wise, or it is book 1 is little, it's just the basics, and then book 2, book 3, book 4. So that's how it is. So let me show you what is in book 1. I hope that it's visible clearly. So first of all, just pay attention to the illustrations of the book. Just look at those cute pictures, illustrations which are here. And the moment you give this book to a child, the child would love to open and explore. So this is the first activity of the book, which is doodles. Now when it comes to doodles and drawing, I really believe in it. And when we teach phonics also, or anything, maths and all, any concept, we start with doodles only. So if you're doodling here, if you read the instructions, very very clear, what do each of these doodles look like to you? Does something look like Santa's hat? Does it look like a butterfly wings? So these are going to give you help. These prompts, as parents, as teachers, sometimes we do not know what to ask when you show a book to a child. So you can ask such questions. It's always, a child will start thinking out of the box always when you question. Sometimes we say that, oh, my child asks number of questions, so which means that your child is actually having that out of the box imagination. So this is the doodle, and this page they are given more of the doodles, and they have to create something random, whatever their mind thinks, whatever they think that they can create a bird out of this, or they can create a kite or a fish or anything out of this. So from here starts the imagination. People ask me that, how do I make my child write creatively? What is creative writing? This is the start of creative writing, which starts with the creative imagination and thinking creatively. Now this is the second activity in book 1, where you see the pictures. First you have to talk a lot about the picture that you show to a child, that what is happening in the picture. One naughty boy is doing some mischiefs, and they will discuss. And then you have the question: is a tap just a tap? Is a spoon just a spoon? If you could find another use of them, what would you do with them? Can a tap become a helicopter or a fan? Can a spoon be used as a spade or a catapult? Pick any object of your choice. What is it used for? And here you have your workplace. So you are going to look at the pictures over here. You imagine that if it is not a catapult, you see this boy is using the spoon as a catapult, right? So what can this ladder be used as? And these are the bulbs used as aquarium. So creatively, so thoughtful the activities are. And here you give them their workspace, whatever they want, encouraged from this activity, they will do it over here. The next activity in book 1 is human redesigning. So human redesigning, then again you'll see the prompts. They've redesigned the human. Look at those wings and the eyes above. So that's what you also would be doing, or your child would be doing over here. Okay. And then this is the next activity, time machine. Do you think it is possible to make a time machine? Would you like to travel to the past or the future? Who would you want to meet there? On the next page, draw your design. So here the child will imagine, draw. So with this, what all are you developing? You're not only developing imagination or thinking out of the box with them, you're opening their brain muscles, they are brainstorming, they are also developing their spoken language. So many things are happening with this. What's your superpower? So if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Would you want to be able to draw things that come to life? So look at those prompts, look at the language, the content which is given for you. This is for you to read out to the child, to talk to a child, and then the child goes here and does its job. Animals language, and this is just book 1. Imagine that what all is there in the other books. Animal language, if you could speak one animal language, which animal's language would you want to speak? What would you like to say to them? What do you think they would say? So that's how. And even you have this magic potion activity. The pictures, I am already in love with this book. And how to use this book, a note for parents and educators is given at the back. The quality, the pages, even you can use maybe sellotape this portion of the book, and you can make it reusable. So these books can be used again and again and again, right? So this was the content of book 1. Let me take you to book 2. This is book 2, Book of Imagination, book 2. Every book is full of beautiful activities, the glossy sheets. And now look at this one, paint blots. So paint blots are given, and what can you create out of the paint blots? Look at this. And then here you are given kids, they have to create something out of the paint blots. And again, my suggestion is just sellotape the page, and you can recreate things again and again. Secret code. Did you know that the Morse code is just a system of dots and dashes? So if A is a dot and a dash, B is dash dot dot dot. So codes are given. Okay, and so you have to decode. What is this? So here they can make codes and they can help decoding. So this is what, see, what are you doing with this? This is called brainstorming. They are going to brainstorm, they are going to think, they are going to make their own codes with this activity. So just imagine that this is going to help them so much for thinking creatively and out of the box ideas. Draw a raw song. So here you are going to build that, you're going to bring out the artist among your child. Listen to your favorite song, close your eyes. What colors or pictures do you see when the song plays? And if you're already impressed by the books, you can check. I think I have tagged these books already in this live, and in the description, I'm not sure if I have put in the purchase link of Amazon, but I'll definitely do it once I end this live. I'll put the purchase link in the Amazon. You can just click that link and buy this, and you can even buy single books also. Okay, so draw a song, listen to your favorite song, close your eyes. What color or pictures do you see when when the song plays? So just imagine, not even a child, even as an elder, these activities are really calming, soothing. Imaginary friend. So this girl is imagining that I have an imaginary friend. A lot of people have imaginary friends. Do you have one? If not, create one. So the child creates an imaginary friend, and not only creating, talking about that friend. What language does that friend speak? What kind of the clothes? What kind of culture? What the new friend that you've created is from any other planet, or from where has it come? So many questions you can ask. It's all about questioning. New season. Which is your favorite season? What if you could invent your own season? Have you ever thought of this? Inventing the own season. Would it glow? If it glows, then, or star season, would you name it as a star season, or what season? So this is the workplace. Now this is mythological creature. So you have to create a mythological creature here. Have you heard of all the prompts are given, or unicorns or dragons? They are all mythological creatures. Now you imagine and draw. So next one is brand new world. You have to create a brand new world, not similar to where you live. And here the child can do this. Again, how to use this book, a note for parents and educators. So I'm already, as I said, that I'm so much impressed with this set that every parent and teacher should have this. If you have a child, not 5, but yes, 3-4 year onward also, these books can be used. You can actually, children will get look and feel of the books in their hand. At least if not drawing and all they can do, you can have that very good conversation with them. Then there is book 3. Let's check what's in book 3. some activities. I think 5, I think 10 activities are there in every book, no? Shapes of cloud. Now go to your childhood and imagine that we used to look at the sky and we used to imagine that, okay, this shape looks like cotton candy, this shape looks like a car, and so many things we imagine. From there our imagination grew. But these days kids are more prone to other things. They are doing lots of video watchings and mobiles and AI and all. So there is no exposure, but this book will bring this that exposure also to your child. So then the shapes are given and they'll imagine or draw or just think, what do they see? This is like a dino, a whale. All right. Then make faces. So excited, sad, angry, embarrassed, happy, confused. So here you start talking about emotions more. Here you have the space to draw and create the emotions. Then you have museum of the strange. So did you know there's a museum in India all about toilets? If you could create your own museum, if you want to create your own museum, what would it be? What would it have? Storybooks, all kind of teeth, spies, fairies, or something really strange? So they will create their own strange different museum. I hope that I'm audible properly. Let me see if there are any messages here. Okay, fine. So now this is onomatopoeia. So as I said that creative writing, okay, so creative writing comes from here only. If you give a picture to a child, you tell your child, okay, you write something about the picture. How would a child write about that picture unless the child doesn't have that lock opened, doesn't know how to think out of the box, doesn't know how to think creatively? So this is an onomatopoeia is one of the device which is used in creative writing. Now for those who doesn't know what is onomatopoeia, it is it is pictorial representation which is given to the sounds. Like you will see chirp chirp, buzz, rustle. So these are all sounds. Swoosh. Okay. So what activities? Some words sounds like the noises they stand for. For example, buzz sounds like a bee. Whir sounds like a fan makes when it spins. So these special words are called onomatopic words. Listen to the sounds around you. Now children will listen to the sounds around them, and if you hear some that don't have words to describe them, make up your own words for them. Okay, like the whistle of a pressure cooker, or maybe the sound of the door when you close it, bang. So children, you can just help them a bit with the words, and then you'll see that how nicely they are also creating it. Brand new flavor. So what is your favorite flavor? Is it sweet, sour, salty, bitter, or umami? If you could create a brand new flavor, so just look at the pictures, your child will just get lost into the book. I am giving you a guarantee of that. And one day one activity, and keep on doing it, and you will just see that how beautiful your child has become thoughtful. Character. What's your favorite story? Who is your favorite character from that story? Okay, so create your own character. What would they look like? So then again, creating that character. And the next one is through a microscope. What all do you see through a microscope? Microorganisms. You're even introducing topics related to science over here and making them much more creative than their ability. Okay, and then here is the workspace. Then who lives on the moon? So imagine who lives on the moon. A bear with a guitar or cooking something, a man, a giant, or any kind of animals. Lot of discussion needed. Okay, so this is book 3. Let me show you book 4. Just look at the colorful cover pages. Now every book has beautiful colors. All right, so this is book 4, and let's open it. Conceptualized by Jigisha Pasricha. She's done a wonderful job. Okay, now here, fingerprints. Look at these fingerprints and look at the inner part of the fingerprints. Do you notice some organs or anything? So here they've made it. Now here, You have given the prompts. What do you think is there? Color that part, and maybe they can write and they can explore some other things also around, like a headphone, like a snail. So even you can tell them to look at their own phone and see what is there. Can you see something? So you are opening the gates for them to be creative. Inside your head, what do you imagine is inside your head? Is it a forest? Is it a library? Is it a laboratory? Is it a playground? And then draw it over here. And then you will see treasure trunks. So they have to imagine. I think by now you must have got an idea about how the books are. Brand new feelings. So feelings are happy, sad, and all those, and what they have to generate or create their own kind of a new feeling. What clouds feel? Would clouds feel half loopy, or would rainbows feel slimmery? Look at the words, the vocabulary that is used, that you are going to introduce to your child. So they are going to enhance their vocab, they are going to enhance their thinking power, they are going to enhance their left right brain thinking, and so many things. Timekeepers. Before clocks were invented, people told the time by looking at stars, watching shadows on a sundial, or seeing how fast water ran out of the bowl. Can you think of a fun way to keep time? So just imagine that this is going to be so much fun. Then you have an unusual home. Look at the picture. Strawberries. So they have to imagine that. Unusual home. Portals. What if there are other worlds like ours? Right? And you will not get such content very easily, believe me. Your very own planet. So they have to create their own planet. Okay. So this was book 4. Quickly, I'll show you book 5 and what activities does it has. So I think I do not need to say more about the books that you have seen this. Constellations. And then see, they will create constellations here. They're given the ideas. Then you have mind reader. So there's a machine. If you wear it, you can read the mind of that, maybe the person or the person in front of you. So what is in the mind of the person? What is inside? This is not a box. What if this is not just a box? What is it? It is a bus. Is it a car? So they have to think, imagine, create over here. Then brand new color. Oh my God, this is something really out of the box. We see many, many colors in the world around us. But did you know the mantis shrimp can detect 10 times more colors than a human? So look at the facts which are given here. This is what is the need of kids these days. An unusual shop. So unusual shop, look at the picture. What are they selling? They're selling helping hands, they're selling laughs, they're selling running feet. So this is such an unusual shop. Buy 3 laughs and get a kiss free. Buy 2 hours and get 1 hour free. So this is how you are going to discuss. New weekday. Okay, so now we have 5 weekdays. So we have 7 days in a week, but a long time ago, the Romans had an 8 days week. So the additional day was used as market day and was called the Nandine. Just look at the facts given here. Amazing, amazing. Your own festival. Create your own festival. Underwater world. Pancake shaped octopi. Heart shaped jellies and slugs. Imagine that your child, just imagine and see that you're using this book with your students or your own kid, and it's just beautiful. This is the last book, book 6, and first activity is shape of leaves. Okay, so with shape of leaves, they're creating some beautiful images. Brush your wool. What if you could replace the hair on your head with something else? The next one is magic flying bed. Imagine your bed can talk to you and ask if you would like to fly with it to explore some amazing new places. Funny dance. 2 legs down, wave hands now. So did you know that there are some funny dances around the world? There is a swim dance, a mashed potato dance, so many things. And a yummy smell. So creating a yummy smell, there are some lovely smells around us, like the smell of flowers, the smell of wood, the smell of cakes. So this is all about the it also has senses, has a lot to do with creative thinking and creative writing. So you might not know, like I do creative writing trainings and all, so I teach this to parents and teachers, that how important it is to develop the power of all, like what all five senses we have. So inculcating those senses into creative thinking is an art. We call it thinking through senses. There is something called show don't tell, so everything is taken care of here. Dreams machine, your own festival, color switch, and that's all. So this set has, like I told you, 6 books, and amazing set to be bought, can be used with any age group, with elders also. And you will see that how beautiful the journey would be. It is going to be so easy for children, those who are not, very thoughtful, and their children, those who they are shy talking and they are not able to express their ideas. So these books are going to help them a lot. And those who are outshining already, this book is going to help them to become more creative at their thinking. So just don't think, go and get this set. And it's a nice big large book, it's not a very small book. So it's quite big. It has a beautiful, you can see the cover pages are so beautiful, so colorful. Content is out of the world. The content of each book is exceptional, I would say. So I am going to save this live on my channel for those maybe who might not have got chance to join. And in the description I am going to put the Amazon purchase link of these books. So yeah, any questions that you have now? If yes, let me know. Rest, we will end the live. So I have just one person writing, hi ma'am. Fine. So connect with me on WhatsApp group or on my WhatsApp if you need to ask me any more questions about these. I'm ending this. Thank you so much for joining in.